Not a lot of people actually know how to beat the LinkedIn algorithm. Plus, the algorithm just changed again. Most personal branding experts will tell you to do the same old things like post at the same time, optimize your profile, spam hashtags, and just stay consistent. But after making over 15,000 LinkedIn posts, I pretty much cracked the code of the algorithm and figured out how it actually works, which has allowed me to grow my own LinkedIn following to over 35,000 followers and build my business to 7 figures in revenue off the back of LinkedIn content, as well as help over 50 clients generate millions in revenue from the platform. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to beat the new LinkedIn algorithm with proven strategies without any fluff. But first, I need to debunk all the myths for you. Myth number 1, post at 8 a.m. or your post won't take off. The truth is, there's no perfect posting time. LinkedIn prioritizes engagement velocity, not the exact time you post. Myth number 2, use 10 plus hashtags to go viral. Hashtags at this point are pretty much useless. Maybe use 1 to 2 relevant ones, but don't spend a whole lot of time thinking about it. It's not going to make a difference. And myth number 3, post daily or the algorithm will ignore you. There is some truth to the fact that you need to be consistent, but at the same time, you need to focus on quality. 5 bad posts per week is not going to do anything for you. Focus on quantity and quality. Ideally, you want to be posting 5 times per week, but if you can only get 3 quality posts out every single week, that's fine. So instead of listening to those myths, here's what's changed and how the LinkedIn algorithm actually works right now. Comments are king. The more comments a post gets early on, the further it spreads. But LinkedIn values quality comments over just quantity. If everyone's saying nice post or one word emoji comments, it's not going to do a whole lot. Real discussions are what you want. Next up, dwell time matters more than likes. If people stop scrolling to stay on your post longer, LinkedIn is going to boost it. It's their business model. They want people to stay on the platform longer, so if your post does that, they're going to reward you. LinkedIn is also pushing video a ton. They just rolled out their TikTok style video feed, and whenever platforms roll out a new feature, they tend to incentivize it, and we're seeing that with LinkedIn Video. Of course, external links get buried. Again, they want to keep you on platform, so if you're posting content that sends people off LinkedIn, they're not going to reward that. But there is a way around this, which I'll share in a second. When you post content, it's tested in your network first, so high engagement early on means that it's going to get boosted outside of your network and reach new people. This is why that early engagement matters so much. And of course, professional relevance matters. The LinkedIn algorithm favors niche expertise. You don't want to go super broad. Even if you see some posts getting 1,000, 2,000 likes, you're not going to get in front of the right people if you're just posting fluff. So with all that being said, here's what I'd do if I was launching a new profile on LinkedIn. I'd pick one relevant topic that I want to be known for example, B2B marketing. I'd commit to a reasonable posting cadence. Like I said, you don't want to just post fluff for the sake of hitting a cadence, but I'd recommend posting 3 to 5 times per week minimum. Each of these posts should be a different format, so try text only, carousels, text plus image, horizontal video, short form video. Test different formats, see what works. And as you start posting, send 20 to 25 manual outbound connection requests to people who would fit your target audience. When they accept the connection request, it'll be a mutual follow and they're gonna see more of that content you're posting. So you can manually build your audience this way. Now, if I was trying to level up an established profile, you've been posting for some time and you're just trying to take it to the next level, first I'd experiment with video if you haven't done so already. Again, LinkedIn is pushing this, and independent of that, it's a great way to build trust with your audience faster. Try vertical videos that are between 30 to 90 seconds long. I suspect you'll see they get pushed quite a bit. You'll also want to triple down on winning formats. If you've been posting for some time, you'll have some data on what type of content works best for you. Do more of that. So for example, if you see video doing really well, do more videos. If you see carousels with frameworks and templates overperforming for you, you'll want to do more of those. So instead of doing once a week, do 2 times a week or 3 times per week. Also, if you're finding yourself posting links to try to drive traffic to your site, don't do that. Like I said earlier, the algorithm will suppress that content. You can use links occasionally. It's not the end of the world, but generally post LinkedIn native content. So if you have a blog article you want to get people to, don't link to it. Just take the material in that article and use it as the text in your LinkedIn post. Your audience will get the same information without having to go off platform, and that content will get more reach. So how do you use this to your advantage? Well, first, here's what doesn't work. Low effort, AI generated slot posts with no personality. LinkedIn is flooded with the generic, here's 10 lessons I learned in business posts that actually don't add any value. And if you sound like everyone else, you get ignored. Instead, here's the fix. First, tell stories. Your stories are your moat. Also, write like you talk. Don't use the corporate HR jargon. Just write how you speak. Every post you produce, read it out loud before you hit publish. And third, have an opinion. Again, if you sound like everyone else, you're gonna blend in. You need an opinion or a take about your industry that others might disagree with you on. Now, here are a few simple hacks you can use when you're writing your next piece of content. First, the comment bait strategy. Generally, your post should be polarizing. I don't need you to go full extremist on me. You don't need to post political material or anything that could really piss the wrong people off, but you want to take a stance on your industry. Again, if you sound like everyone else, nobody is going to pay attention. What is one thing you believe about your category that others will disagree with you on? That should make it into your content every time. Second hack, no links. Like we've already established, the algorithm hates links. Every once in a while, you can get away with using one. So for example, if there's a big launch you want to drive traffic to, sure, use use the link. I've done that in my content before and it works pretty well. But if every single post has a link in it, the algorithm is not going to be on your side. Hack number 3, the first 60-minute rule. Those first 60 minutes after a post goes live are crucial. If you don't get good engagement in that window, your post is pretty much going to die. So one strategy that can help here is when you post, send the content to your team so they can go and engage with it. Also, just generally be active on LinkedIn when you publish, because as people see your account, they're going to go to your profile, and if they see a new post, they might be more likely to engage. So if you go and engage with other people in that first 60-minute window, you might get some of them coming back to your content. And in the case of a really important launch, like a fundraise announcement or a big product launch, you can send the post to your network and have people go like and comment and engage as a way to make sure that post gets momentum. Don't do this with every single post because then it just gets spammy and no one's going to want to help you out, but pick your spots here. And that's how you can tactically beat the LinkedIn algorithm. But if you've been thinking about starting to grow your personal brand, but you're waiting for the right time to start, now is your chance, because LinkedIn is now officially on easy mode and it's never been easier to grow on the platform. So click here to check out that next video where I walk you through what's happening on LinkedIn right now, why it's so easy to grow, and what beginners are doing to grow fast. I'll see you in that next video.